Hey, hello, and happy Good Friday to all those who celebrate. And if you don't, I hope you're having a good Friday. Ha ha ha, I see what I did there. Hey, and hello there, everyone. Welcome back to the Strike Streams, where I, a voice actor, am on strike, and you guys know all this. Why am I doing the intro? No, how are we doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Guys, gals, non-binary pals. Let's see who we've got. So Skywatcher, hello, and Kieran, hi, and Xander, hi, and Olara, hi. Lovely to see you all. I said that I was done playing Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, by which I mean Charlie. And I lied because I looked into some things and I think I maybe could beat that boss if I just do a bunch of grinding for things. Hopefully it works out. If I do all this grinding and then I don't get it, I sort of feel like now that I'm doing this grinding, I kind of have to go for it now. But like, oh my gosh. So I am kind of going for it now because it's like, I think it might be kind of doable. I did a bunch of stuff super minimalistically last night. Like I did like a couple of things, and then I was like, right, with these couple of things, I'm gonna see how this super boss goes. And I did get it like halfway dead. So I was like, well, maybe if I like actually go for this and more than just do like a little bit of minimalistic setup, maybe I actually might be able to win against it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm game doing. So I'm actually not quite done with it yet. So anyway, Bark. Kiba's here. Kiba. And your girl Z Unique and Sir Trucklesworth. Lovely to see you all. If you have not clicked like on the video yet, please do so now. And now that a few more people are here to like the video, that means I can actually get on with the game. So how are we all doing? I am going to have a Cadbury's cream egg at some point later to, I don't know, in the spirit of Easter and all good things. I got one for today and one for Sunday. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, Connor Watts, hello! And radar hunting in Sinnoh and... in Carlos... Carlos, I'm not quite sure I know what you mean. In Sinnoh, I know what you mean. And in Hoenn, I know what you mean. But in Carlos, I'm not entirely sure. But yes, right-ho. Guys, gals, non-binary pals. It has been... Hold on, let me just think about this. Oh no, wait, I know the answer to this. It's been 18 days since I last got a shiny. 18 days! How many shinies? Oh, the last shiny I got. Oh, how many? Oh gosh. Hang on. 25. I must be about, like, say, 60 Dynamax Adventures since my last shiny. It is, and that's just shiny. Not legendary, but just shiny. Like, I'm on a drought right now. So, yeah. Right, anyway. Let's just see what, hang on, what do. Sky, you hung out with family, and you also went to the library. That's nice. Trecklesworth, you're good, thanks. Just a lot of homework due Tuesday. Oof. But at least it's because are you saying Tuesday because of like Good Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Easter Monday? Because at least you get the 4-day weekend. In X and Y, you can get the Poker Radar or Poker Tracer. I don't remember that at all. But then again, Pokemon X was like one of the ones I played the least. Like I think I did play it for like, I don't know, something like 70 odd hours or whatever, and then I kind of stopped, and then I kind of went back to it. I think maybe for like the Battle Maison, but I don't know. Right. Anyway. Right, guys, gals, non-binary pals. Let's do the tickets and all that other lovely stuff, shall we? As has been the case for over 4 weeks now, we are hunting for Uxie, Thunderous, and Blacephalon. Okay? So, we got Thunderous, Uxie, and Blacephalon. Can you guys let me know? Otter! Hello, welcome back. Lovely to see you. So, if you are interested in playing... and if you can do Thunderous Uxie and or Blacephalon, could you please let me know by doing the format, using the template, okay, you're going to say strike, I can do, and then you're going to let me know who you can do out of Thunderous, Uxie, and Blacephalon, okay? So ready, set, bow, let me know who you can do. Strike, I can do, and then let me know if you're interested in Thunderous, Uxie, and or Blacephalon. If you're able to do them, if you're able to hunt for them, and all that lovely stuff. So Otter High and Shibertooth High. Oh my gosh, guys, please like the video if you haven't already, because so many people are saying hi today, and this is wonderful. And yes, okay. Let's see what we've got. Blacephalon, Thunderous. And I will get the spreadsheet. I will just say, today would be a good day for Kramen to be adding names. Now, unfortunately, Kramen's not here, but my psychic powers have worked. No, Kramen, thank you. Oh my gosh. That is genuinely helpful. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. We've got a couple of Thunderouses and Blacephalons. But let's see if we got... Hang on. I can do any, I can do any, I can do any. Okay, why don't we have, like, Shibertooth, Otter, and Kieran? Or something like that. And then we could have, like, Kiba, Onlara, and... Who was the other one? Kiba, Onlara, and Sky for, like, a Thunderous or something like that. So why don't I get... Hang on. I'm going to put Uxie in the first slot, and then Blacephalon in the second, and then I'm going to do the exact thing I said, which hopefully works. So Shibertooth, Otter, and I said Kieran. And then for Team 2... we could have, like, Kiba, Onlara, and Sky. And then that should hopefully be good in the hood. And make sense. And sound good. And then, yeah. So does that sound goodish? So I'll say that out loud, because I may have kind of just been mumbling to myself there. So Team 1. Team 1 is going to be Uxie. We're going to have Shibertooth, Otter, Crazy, and Kieran, okay? So Shibertooth, Otter, and Kieran. And then Team 2, so you guys will need to wait 20 minutes or so. Team 2 will be Blacephalon, and that's going to be Kiba, Onlara, and Skywatcher, okay? Does that sound good? Does that make sense? Have I messed up? Have I done anything wrong? If I have messed anything up and assigned you to a Pokemon that you cannot do, speak now or forever hold your peace. Otherwise, we're all getting married, okay? So let me know. Otherwise, we're going to do this. Okay, so please make sure on the YCOM Team 1 that you are connected to the internet. So Shibertooth, Otter, and Kieran. Please connect to the internet and make sure it says internet in the top right-hand corner. Then we're going to talk to the nice scientist lady. And she is going to ask us if we want to do a Dynamax adventure. We're obviously going to say yes. And then we're going to say Uxie, because it's the one where I feel like the fewest people can do it. So it's the one I like to try and get out the way first, and stuff like that. Oh, did I say Blacephalon? Because I meant Thunderous. For Team 2 is Thunderous. So if I said Blacephalon, I meant Thunderous. So Team 1 is Uxie, Team 2 is Thunderous. If I said that wrong, I do apologize. So hopefully that's still okay. 04180209. So sorry, if I did say that, that's my bad. Would anyone like to switch with Shiber? Oh, Kiba. Oh, Kiba, would you be able to switch with Shibertooth? Because you could do anything, and then that means if, like, you and Kieran wanted to do some Scepter afterwards, unless you guys have already set up Scepter. So hang on, hang on. Is Shibertooth okay to play? Is your Switch now, like, on charge and able to turn on, or do you need to switch Shibertooth? Oh, okay. Okay, so actually, Kiba, don't worry. Sorry to bother you. Carry on. So Shibertooth is going to join us. Okay. So, yeah. So this is going to be Team 1, Uxie, Shibertooth, Otter, and Kieran. Oh, sorry. I've put in the code way too early. This is probably messed up. I probably should have done a new code. Oh, well. Thunderous... yeah, if you hit the enter on the code before I did, make sure you back out and do it again, because I need to be the one to press the button first. So yeah, sorry about that. If you typed in the code and hit enter before I did, then you might need to do that. But anyway, oh no, we seem to be getting people in. So we just need Shibertooth. But yeah, and then Team 2, Thunderous, that's Thunderous, is going to be Kiba, Onlera, and Skywatcher for Team 2. My apologies. I've had a busy day, and yeah. Okay. So we just need Sheba, Tooth. And then we should be good. So, how are we all doing? Because I forgot the things that I was gonna say today. Yeah, and Shibertooth, let us know what's like going on your end, if you're having like any issues connecting or anything. Again, if you tried to join before I had hit select, normally I try and like select the invite others as quickly as possible, but obviously I got distracted there. You're doing all right. Well, all right is better than bad. But at the same time, all right is like, well, no, all right means some things are bad and some things are good. So it's like, well, at least you've got the good things. But no, it's very weird times right now, aren't we? Oh, you got Souls at Work. Oh, that had a that had such a fun, catchy theme song. I didn't get a chance to watch the show, but I remember the theme song was like super catchy, and they did like a video with all the voice actors singing it, and yeah. Oh, hang on. Shibertooth's having issues. I don't know what to do. Christopher, hello, welcome back. Oh, okay. Kiba's gonna join. Thank you, Kiba, for subbing in. Thank you for 59-second ruling this. Okay, so Shibertooth, if you charge up your Switch for 20 minutes, we'll get you doing a Thunderous instead. So it's a Shibertooth for Kiba. Kiba, thank you. Okay, so you see it has the levitate ability, so no ground moves, but Dark, Ghost, Bug, from best to worst, that's who we want to aim for. Let's do this thing. Still gets in your head sometimes. Mine too! Even though I didn't watch the show. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, that's weak to Psychic. That resists Psychic, and that's fairly neutral. So I'm going to go Dugtrio, just because, like, Screech could be useful as well. Because Steel is a good type defensively. Oh, Frostlass is a ghost. So that's nice. Clink Clang is a Steel type with Metal Sound, so that can always be good. Christopher, you are having a great day. That is good to know. That makes me happy. No, I like talked to my family earlier, and then I oh crud, I didn't. Oh, there's an email I wanted to send, but oh well, I'll send it afterwards. It's not like urgent. Oh, Psychic. Okay, we've got Jinx and Blaziken. But Blaziken is weak to Psychic, so we probably don't really want that. But let's have a look. Oh, there's a Bug to the... Okay, there's Orbeetle to the left, Jinx to the left, and then... Oh, is that a Miltank? We could get a Miltank. Moo! Moo! Because we already have a Dark type in 4th place, so that's actually pretty nifty. Yes, this could work. Kevin, hello. Also, I apologize to Xander, who now is going to... might have to listen to a joke for like the 3rd time in 2 days or 3 days. Kevin, you had left before the end of Tuesday's stream, and there was a joke I told, which I feel like you would enjoy. But again, this might be the 3rd time Xander has to listen to it. So Xander, I do apologize. But I'm gonna say it for Kevin's benefit. So, yeah. So Xander kind of made a comment about, like, Tatsu being a potato. Can't remember specifically what it was, but it was a nice, fun little comment about, like, Tatsu being a potato. And then I said, in response, I said, show me Tatsu salad. And there you go. That's my dumb joke. Anyway, show me potato salad, because we got a giant Hawaiian mountain Pokemon Snap Dugtrio that is going to do so much damage to this Jinx. Here we go. And oh, Shade Van Fan, hello, welcome. Oh my gosh, that actually did do so much damage. See, that's the kind of amount of damage I'm hoping to do to this, like, super boss in Xenoblade, if I just use, like, the right upgrades and stuff. But here we go. Okay, Assurance, there you go. Come on, guys. No matter what you say, Tatsu is not food. Are you sure about that, Kevin? I don't know. But no, here we go. So well done, everyone. That was a lot of damage, yes. But again, that is the kind of damage I'm hoping to do. I was saying as well, Kevin, I don't know how much to... Basically, yeah. Oh, no, actually, no, I did sort of... You do know about this, but, like, anyway, so Jinx, I don't think we... The Jinx does, like, resist Uxie, technically, but I don't think we really want it at all. I think we've already got Frostlass and Sharpedo, and the other two, like, resist Psychic already. So, I think we're okay here. But Orbeetle is good, and then we do want to switch for Orbeetle, and then we are going to have the Moo. What I was wondering is... Yeah, what I was wondering is, like, maybe I could switch for the Moo, for this. So maybe I could switch for this Orbeetle, because I'd say Clang is a little bit more useful than Dugtrio. Is like my logic and my theory, my game theory. Because Dugtrio's not like as defensive as some of these other things. Like Sucker Punch is like... Basically, Sucker Punch is like the least reliable strategy we have on our team for the Uxie, so that's why I don't think we should have it. But let me know. But yeah, so... Bo, you hold him down, I'll peel him. Deal! I know. Kevin, you get the sticky barbecue glaze. Okay. No, okay, right. Sorry, I am catching up with chat now. But yeah, I'm kind of just weighing up in Charlie. What? Ooh, nice. More like rice. Yeah, I think I'm just kind of weighing up, like, how far do I want to go with these, like, augments and power-ups, because I can kind of get, like, I basically would need to do, like, 4 times as much grinding for, like, twice the output, and I'm just kind of wondering... I think I know what I'm going to do, though. I think I've looked at, like, what kind of item slots I have available and stuff, and maybe I'll just fill the... There's, like, a sort of certain number of ones where it's like, well, if I replaced those... Maybe if I don't get, like, all the upgrades, but if I, like, fill in those ones, that could be the trick. So, I think I have a plan of what I'm gonna do, but if it doesn't work, I'm gonna have to do so much grinding to, like, do the exact thing I saw on, like, YouTube videos, but oh well. So, here we go. I was gonna say, I think I'm the best one to switch for Orbeetle, because I think I'm the least useful one against... I think I'm the most, like, the least useful one against a Uxie, and I have the least health as well. So, so I am gonna, like, do the exclamation point here, just because Clang is, like, more useful against Miltank than Dugtrio is, and, yeah. Because the thing about Clang, if we go for the Blue Moo... This is a Blue Moo, right? Yeah, look at them others. But yeah, if we do this... Because, like, Clang might be able to use just, like, Metal Sound. And I think between that and, like, Frostlass and Orbeetle, we'll take it down, like, really quickly. So... But no, thank you for, like, Otter, if you had, like, gone for that and, like, you had gotten it instead, it wouldn't have been the end of the world, like, as long as Dugtrio or Clang, because, oh yeah, Otter, because you're kind of new, my philosophy is, if it's ever a bit unclear, like, who should take a Pokemon, if there is any, like, if we sort of, say if we discuss, like, oh, maybe you or I could take it, I think maybe me or something, or whatever, like, say if, like, we say something like that, and then we kind of forget about it, and then when it comes time for switching, we haven't, like, actually made a clear decision on what's going to happen. No, actually, sorry, let me rephrase that. Let me start again. If we ever have a scenario where say if we're going through, so like on this round, right, we're like, right, we want to keep Frostlass and we want to keep Sharpedo, but if we get a chance, it would be nice if we could switch Dugtrio, and it would be cool if we could switch Klinklang, right? Say if I said something like that, and then we went through, and then we got to a Pokemon, and we needed to switch for it, and we hadn't, like, you know, firmly decided who was going to switch for it. I would rather both people who, like, would need to switch at some point, I would rather they both throw their hat in the ring and be like, well, I'll try and switch for this. I would rather have two people switch for it and, like, the less good person get it, rather than, like, no one do it out of politeness. Do you know what I mean? Because we have had times during these streams where people have been like, oh, well, I don't know if I'll leave it for the other person. And then the other person's like, oh, well, I'll leave it for them. And then no one takes it. And it's like, guys, we took the left path specifically for that Pokemon. And then, like, but then no one gets it. So I would always rather, like, two people, I would always rather two people go for things than one. If we ever don't discuss anything, if we ever don't, like, you know, kind of make it firm, like, oh, who's switching for what, as long as, like, someone is, like, as long as we have talked about, like, oh, we need to get rid of so-and-so at some point, I would always rather that person, like, throw their hat in the ring if they're unsure. So just if I ever, like, start waffling and I forget to say who I think should switch, or if I ever forget to, like, reiterate the plan or anything, and you're ever like, well, I know I need to switch at some point, and I'm not sure if anyone's going to go for this, so I'm going to throw my hat in. So that's kind of like the philosophy we go with here. But yeah. Oh, this Miltank's bulky, man. It's bulky, man. Shibertooth had to do some major musical wiring, but you got your dock charging now. Your Maddie didn't realize it hasn't been charging ever since the last stream. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I had to do some tinkering before the stream. The internet wasn't working, and I had to figure out why. And luckily, I was able to figure it out and solve it. But that was a bit of a scary thing to have, like, 10 minutes before the stream. But I'm glad you managed to fix your resolution. Kevin, that sounds like the best episode ever. I'm just reading that now. So I'm just checking. Scepter. And then Kevin talk about Tatsu. Okay. Right, anyway, we want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. And here we go. So Klinklang can just, like, use Metal Sound here. Frostlass can just use, like, Shadow Ball. I can just use Struggle Bug. And Sharpedo can Dynamax and use Max Darkness, which will be pretty nifty if you ask me. So yeah, I think, but yeah, we don't actually need this Miltank. It's just that it's a good shiny if we can get it. I'm on a drought. I can dream big. You were so sad when you woke up. Right, are there any berries or anything? No, but there is a backpacker. So this, if we can maybe get some citrus berries or some other things, I don't know. I'm just going to go for leftovers because my strongest move here is going to be Struggle Bug. So I'm going to go for, like, a bulkier thing here. But let's see what items you guys get. Oh, Life Orb on Frostlass, that's good. Quick Claw on Klinklang. If we can get a Quick Claw Metal Sound, that'll actually be really good. If Sharpedo got Focus Sash, that won't... I don't think that'll work, will it? I don't think... Does Focus Sash... I don't think Focus... If Focus Sash... Would a Focus Sash activate if you go into the battle with less than 100% health? I actually don't know. I mean, I presume it doesn't, but maybe it could. But no, here we go. So yeah, Klinklang can be a nice support. The rest of us can attack. And Sharpedo can Dynamax. And the thing is, if Sharpedo Dynamaxes and gets a Max Darkness in, that's still going to be useful. That's the thing. This is a good example of why I still advocate for, why I'm a very pro Dynamax on the first turn person, unless in, like, super exceptional rare circumstances. Because right here, like, oh, Sharpedo doesn't have much health. Should we still Dynamax it? Yes, because Sharpedo is fast, and Max Darkness is useful. Even, like, one hit of Max Darkness here is going to be such a good and brilliant and useful thing, even if that's all we get from it. So... Oh, wow. Frostlass is faster? Dang. Who knew? Right, there's the HP. Right, here's Max Darkness. Oh, was it a focus band? No, it was definitely a sash, I think. The band is round, and the sash is like an S shape. Well, I'll find out in a sec. Hang on, I can find out in a sec. Oh, future sight. Oh, no. Right, Clink Clang uses metal sound. Oh, no, it missed, and it's 2 feet in front of you. Okay, but that's okay. Right, there's a special attack down. See, it's less likely to KO anyone now. Here's the Sharpedo boost. So there we go. We get more Max Darkness now. Let's check. Let's see. Focus Sash. Right, I'm going to keep Struggle Bugging. And then there we go. If you heal yourself to full health while fighting, the sash will work. Right, exactly. Like if we had a Mimikyu, and we did like a heal cheer, then like its disguise ability could reactivate and stuff like that. Like, although actually no, I think Mimikyu's does work. Well, even if you have less health, it works once per battle, so that's not a good example. But yeah, no, but if we had like a heal cheer or something, like that would work. Right. Shadow Ball. Oh, nice. Nice. We're getting so close now. Otter Crazy. Oh, I mean 50% because it's not 100%. If it's not 100% accurate, it's 50% accurate. Yes. You know the meme. So are you are you a fan of M&J TV, or is that just something which has like permeated the internet so strongly at this point that you don't, you're like, what's M&J TV? Because like it could. It's a good phrase. If it's not 100% accurate, it's 50% accurate. Right. Well done, everyone. Seriously, that was really well played, guys. Team 1. That was fun. Excellent work. So, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars, get those emojis in for good luck. Just 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. You don't need to do any more than that. But yeah, get those emojis in. Wish everyone good shiny luck. You've watched Mikey for about 6 years now. Nice. I'm probably like 4 or 5. Like, it's probably like 2020, I think I started watching him. So, nice. Team Sky! Yes, very good. Very good, very good, very good. Okay. So I hope you get a shiny too, Otter Crazy. But no, thank you. Okay, so here we go. Right, and if you haven't yet, please click like on the video. Check now that you've hit that little thumbs up button. It's up. We've beaten the boss, our first of the day. So if that's not worth a like on the video, I don't know what is. Well, I tell you what would be a shiny. So let's find out, shall we? So, Jinx is not shiny, which is a shame because I need a shiny Jinx. Orbeetle is not a dupe, because I have already got one from the Strike Streams. Miltank, will we get a blue moo? Oh, it's a pink moo. It's a strawberry Nesquik moo. Because yes, everyone knows that pink cows make strawberry milk. But will we get the golden Uxie? Oh, it's a Bluesky. Oh, never mind. But it is the colours of Ukraine, blue and yellow, and we support Ukraine here at beauvo Games. Jinx. Do we have... Okay, so hang on. Jinx is not a Magmar. Let's check the old spreadsheet arena, shall we? Jinx is not a Magmar. Orbeetle is not a Double. And Miltank is from the Johto region. And Uxie is a Uxie. So yeah, let's just check natures and abilities. They're all neutral. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? I'm going to go for Orbeetle because it's a Gigantamax. Why not? Oh, and yes, and to reiterate what Keeper had said, flawless victory. So seriously, very well done, everyone. Very well done. Brown cow when? That is the question. Could be a regional variant. We could get one, and then its shiny could be black and white. If they're not going to introduce my idea of second shinies, which I think they should do, I think every Pokemon should get a second shiny form, and then that way old ones that had randomly generated color schemes could have personalized ones, and we could get all kinds of fun stuff, like a Dustox colored Beautifly and a Beautifly colored Dustox, things like Marill and Azumarill and Azurill, which kind of like switch between like gold and green and yellow. They could have like an all yellow version and an all green version. The possibilities are endless. Endless, I say. Charizard could get the old purple version back. There's a lot of fun stuff they could do with it. And one of the things we could get is the black and white Miltank, like we used to have, like the silvery white Miltank. But no, they had to change it to blue, which actually is still really cool. But I want to have both cows, dang it. Okay, so, right, anyway, Bark. So here we go. Orbital has been sent to the box. I need to... Grey Wooloo. There we go. Now, that's using the old noodle. Right, welcome back. Would you like a super record of where you found Yuxi? Yes, I would. Okay, so Team 2. This is going to be Sabertooth with a hopefully charged Nintendo Switch. Please don't think that I'm saying that in like any kind of patronizing way. I'm just, please tell me you've got some juice. Tell me you've got some juice, Sabertooth. You're like, yes, I am drinking orange juice. Oh, the Switch. No, the Switch is dead. So Sabertooth on Lara and Skywatcher. Okay? So there we go. Otter seems to be confused. What do you mean? Do you mean me or do you mean other people? But okay. So, you got your heckin' sippy on. Okay. So, right. So here we go. So, Team 2, please make sure... Oh, right. Sorry. Otter. Oh, hang on. I wonder if people are trying to teach Otter. Oh, okay. Maybe, No, it's hang on. Don't worry, Kieran, because we've never like explained to Otter. So Otter, can you see throughout the chat how people have been writing like SEPDA at the beginning of some messages? So basically, what that's about, right, is if people want to do like a separate Dynamax adventure, so not the one I'm doing on screen, but they want to do one in chat. The thing that I ask them to do is, like, if you want to, like, offer any, you know, separate Dynamax adventures or communicate with each other about separate Dynamax adventures, I ask that you begin messages with Scepter, S-E-P-D-A. And so it's like separate Dynamax, Scepter. And then basically, and the reason I ask that is because when I'm playing a Dynamax and then a bunch of people in chat are playing a Dynamax, sometimes it's really confusing when people are like, go left, or pick the Linoon, or whatever. And it's like, no, Linoon's a terrible idea. What are you talking about? And it can just get very confusing. So I ask people to say Scepter, and then it's like a way where I can... And basically, because it's a bit like with Strike, it's like a visual thing where, like, if I'm just, like, glazing my eyes over chat, I can see, like, you know, people who are talking about a separate Dynamax adventure, or people who are just chatting about things we're talking about, or about my Dynamax adventure, or whatever. So it's just a way of just kind of like separating, like, you know, who is playing a different game versus who's playing our game, or talking about the things we're talking about. And it's just a way for me to be able to very quickly identify what messages I need to look at. Like, if I'm just quickly looking at the screen, my chat between Dynamax adventure rounds, I can very easily see, oh, okay, there we go. Right, sorry, so Team 2, sorry about that. So Team 2, Sabertooth on Lara and Skywatcher, but yeah, we hadn't had a chance to say that to Otter yet, because Otter is still new, so we always want to be nice and gentle and explain things fully to new people. Because otherwise, because again, we have a load of weird systems here that once you like do them, they all make sense. But if you're just coming in and you see a bunch of people like say strike in big capital letters, it's like, what? Or scepter. So it makes sense like once you do it. But yeah, from an outsider perspective, it's very different. Right, Team 2, let's connect to the internet. Let's talk to the lady. This is Thunderous, not Blacephalon. Thunderous team. We're going to say Thunderous Jones. We're going to save the game. And then... It's funny how often people in different adventures end up fighting the same Pokemon at the same time. It is... No, but Kevin, it's true, though. And in fairness, here's the thing. In every Dynamax adventure, you face... Hang on, what? Like 2 Pokemon at the beginning, and then is it like 3? It's like 2, then 3, then 4, or something like that? Or 2, then 4... No, or maybe 2, then 4, then 4? So that's like 10 Pokemon. Plus, you have, like, the initial, like, what? Like... 7 Pokemon that you can choose from. So like that's 17. You could get a scientist switch, which is like 18. You can get like, so it basically and there are like 226 Pokemon. So there is this pool of like 18 out of 226 where you kind of mathematically are kind of likely to get some kind of overlap at some point. Like if I do 5 Dynamax Adventures a day, it is going to happen, just mathematically. Right, anyway, sorry, let's get the code set up. Sorry, Team 2, we're taking a while, aren't we? 04180236, how about that? What, like 18 and 36, isn't that nice? So, 04180236, this is Shibertooth on Lara and Sky. Sorry to hold you guys up, I do appreciate your patience. Always like to explain everything and just make things clear. Thunderous is a flying and electric type, which means he's an awkward fellow to hit super effective because he's only weak to rock and ice types, which means we may need to look for things defensively. If we do look for things defensively, the Lightning Rod ability is like the best thing we can get. It's such a good ability. If we see like a Manectric or a Cantonian Raichu, that can be really good. And then additionally, though, obviously, ground types are excellent as well. But if we can't find, like, Lightning Rod or ground, then the sort of, like, electric-resistant trio of, like, Dragon, Grass, and other electric types is good. So that can be useful. Shibertooth, let me know if you're having any issues. A bunch of weird systems that don't make sense until you use them. Xenoblade X in a nutshell. I mean, kind of, yeah. Just not bad summary. He's an awkward fellow, the title of my awkward biography. Kevin, you're welcome. I only expect 2.7% of the royalties. But yeah, so, Thunder Shibertooth. Oh, okay. Oh, you clicked too fast. Okay. Fair enough. Well, let me know if like it gets down to the wire or anything. We'll gladly hop out and hop in. And yeah, Thunderous has Sludge Wave, Rain Dance, Thunder, and Weather Ball. So it likes going for those 100% accurate Rain Dance and Thunder strats, but it also likes going for Rain Dance and Weather Ball strats. If we have Rock and Ice types, just be aware that we can change the weather to Rock and Hail, but that can also change Weather Ball into Rock and Ice. And Electric and Ice, the old Bolt Beam, is a very dangerous combo. Yeah, Otter. We'll see who's around, because obviously, like, Team 3, there might be other people who, like, haven't played yet, like, Cheese hasn't played yet, so we'll see who's in Team 3, but we'll decide that when we get there. But yeah. But no, if you're putting me on in the background, that's no problem. Shibertooth. Yeah, let's try again. Dang it. Okay, what I'm going to do, like, a disconnect and a reconnect. I recommend everyone do this, like, whenever we have any kind of issue. Again, maybe it's just because Shibertooth was too slow, but I want to be safe. Again, it takes like 10 seconds to like do a disconnect and a reconnect, to be honest. So, right, we're gonna go Thunderous, not Blacephalon. I mean, technically, Sky, I don't even need to do Blacephalon now, but at this point, I'm kind of determined to, so... If it were like another Ultra Beast, I would be like, right, that's going to phase 2. But okay, this time I'm going to do it the other way around, okay? So 02390418. So that's the code. 02390418. And there we go. Mario Kart rewinds. Yes! That's an interesting feature, isn't it? But I quite like that for practicing. Like, if you're trying to, like, perfect a turn or something, that's actually quite a nifty thing. Or if you're just trying to get, like, gold in all the cups, that's kind of a nifty thing. So I like it. Thunderous Jones. Exactly. But it's not a Jones. Even though I often sing Jones. I'm nervous that Shibertooth's not in yet. Shibertooth, you made it! Okay, right, you guys know all the stuff about Thunderous, although we've probably already forgotten, but there we go. Because the thing about the rewind is that you can only really do it in, like, single player and free roam and stuff like that. Okay. Right, what are we doing? Thunderous. I mean, gosh. I guess Tangela is, like, technically the best one, but it's terrible. Oh, I'm gonna have to go for it. I'm sorry. I don't want to go for it. Rabombi is a good support with the old fake tears, so I will just say that. Speaking of that, we do now have Switch 2 pre-order dates, yes, and confirmation that the accessories are all going to be like $5 more expensive than previously advertised due to tariffs. Elections have consequences, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Remember that. Remember that for every election that you ever have for the rest of your life, big or small, local or national. Okay. Right. Toxtricity's on the left. That's pretty nifty. So Toxtricity is on the left. Oh, there is an Ivysaur on the right, though. And then a Scavel... Oh, gosh. These are rubbish, aren't they? Oh, but there is Galarian Mr. Mime. There is Galarian Mr. Mime. And then it's Mime time. But then these are terrible. Oh, gosh. I've gone for Ivysaur because I don't know why. But here's Toxtricity. Okay. Right, we need to... Oh gosh, we need to figure out a plan here, don't we? Okay, I actually do have, like... I have a plan. I have part of a plan. About 12%. If I had to give it a number, I'd say 12%. What if... The second Marvel reference, what if? Okay, I'm going to Dynamax, I'm going to Max Strike! If we got rid of Doublade and Tangela for this Toxtricity and for the... why can I not remember the thing that we just looked at? It was good... Oh, Mr. Mime. The Galarian Mr. Mime. If we switched out Doublade and Tangela for this Toxtricity and the Galarian Mr. Mime, I think that might be a good idea. But then the other thing I was thinking, Abraham Lincoln, is... Yes, aromatherapy because of how annoying Toxtricity is. That's not a bad idea. But yeah, I was actually thinking Rabombi with Fake Tears could be really useful to have, like, all the way through. And then... Because it could basically pair up well with the Mr. Mime. And then, because if Golurk's already in 4th place, maybe something like just like a Max Phantasm could be good. Like a Shadow Punch going into Max Phantasm could be useful. So it's like Golurk could be hitting on like the physical side. And then like Mr. Mime, Toxtricity, and Fake Tears Rabombi could be hitting on the special side. And the question is, who do we want to switch and when? I guess maybe I should switch for Toxtricity and Mr. Mime could switch for the the Doublade. Because I'm not going to be very good against a Mr. Mime. Whereas, like, Doublade would be. And so, that's my theory, my game theory. Bo wants to get his team untangled here. Yes, of course I do. Because at last I see the light. And it's like the fog has lifted, Kevin. But yeah, so... But yeah, so I think I'm a good switch here just because of how useless Tangela is. No, it's not useless. But yeah, because Rabombi will have super effective Dynamax here, and then if we go right for Mr. Mime, and then I don't know who we want to go against out of, there's like the Politoed and there's the Absol. I would probably say Politoed, just because if Mr. Mime is Dynamaxing, like a Max Mindstorm against Politoed is gonna be better than a Max Hailstorm against Absol. That's my theory, my game theory. But let me know if that sounds good and that sounds correct. Because I could be wrong. I could be just saying all kinds of wrong things here. I am rather dehydrated. I don't know why, I've been like dehydrated the last 2 or so days. So, does Mr. Mime have a fairy move? I don't think so. I think he has like Psychic and Icy Wind. See, this is the problem as well a bit with Mr. Mime. I think he only has Icy Wind rather than like, you know, something like Freeze Dry. Like if he had Freeze Dry, that would have been good. But so I think he is more of like a psychic type than an ice type offensively in this mode. But yeah, I think it's got like the light screen. It's got like light screen, ice beam, psychic, or yeah, I think it is psychic, not Psy-Shock. And then I forget what the fourth move is. Maybe it's like reflect. Maybe it has. I think it might have both screens, in all fairness. But I can't remember. Right, rising voltage, more like a rising voltage. Right, shadow punch, more like a shadow lunge. Oh, was that crit? No, that was just that powerful. Wow, we one-turned it. Did we just what? That was a one-turn, right? Dang, that was really something. That was really something. Well done, everyone. Cheese, your dinner is finally done. What did you make for dinner, Cheese? No pressure, but you are now solely responsible for bringing entertainment to all of us in the stream with how good /and/or interesting. I don't know how that sentence went so wrong there. How good or interesting your dinner is, you know, is going to really impact the rest of the stream. So dubblade. Yeah, so it does have light screen, reflect, icy wind, and psychic. Woo! Got it. 100%. I passed the test. Yes. So yeah. If only this would shine, it'd be so nice. It is a good one. And I got one. So that was pretty nifty. That's the thing, I'm beginning to forget what my dupes would be at this point. It's like, oh yeah, I did get shiny Mr. Mime. That was like a one I needed as well. It's basically lasagna, like layers of tortillas with meat and so Mexican lasagna. Is what I imagine someone out there has made the exact same thing and called it like Mexican lasagna, is what I would guess. If I know the internet well enough, they would look at that and say, like, here's Mexican lasagna. Is my guess. Are we going to have Mime put up a light screen against Thunderous? We could, because I suppose Icy Wind isn't going to be the best thing, and maybe after, like, 2 fake tears Icy Wind would be a bit better. Yeah, we could do. That's not a bad idea, actually, on Lara. Hang on, does Tearful Look have priority? No. It just lowers both stats, okay. Yes, but no pasta. No, that's the thing. The carbs are tortillas instead of lasagna sheets. No, that's quite interesting. I quite like that. Taco pie. Oh, yeah. Is that what it's called? Because I feel like I maybe have heard that now that you mention it. Hey, Lois, remember that time I had Mexican lasagna? Oh my gosh, Golurk is going big or going home here with the old focus punch. Oh gosh, that is bold and brash. But is it a strategy that belongs in the trash? Let's find out. Right, so. Right, Fake Tears, Max Mindstorm. That was a good bit of initial damage for like a, you know, non-super effective move. Here's the Rising Voltage, yes! Right, Liquidation. Oh, here, well, there's the Focus Punch gone. So that's the thing with Focus Punch. You do have to be careful with it. It's why I tend to only use it if like we're really desperate for the extra damage, or if it's like super effective. Right, Pollen Puff. Rabombi's helping out with Pollen Puff. Nice. That is using the old noodle. And then here's the Max Mind. Show me Potato Mindstorm. Yeah, more like, but unfortunately, in this particular instance, in this particular battle, with this particular team we had, with this particular number of lives and health and the amount of damage we did and everything like that, unfortunately, on this occasion, with all these various circumstances, it does indeed belong in the trash. But I appreciate the hustle. Okay, I thought I was Kevin, the only. It thought I was Kevin, the only logical explanation. True, Kevin Tooth. True. Silvertooth? Silvertooth. There we go. That's better. Silvertooth. Yeah, Sabertooth, more like Silvertooth. But we do not want this Politoed. It actively helps out Thundurus. So it would be a... Not only is it, like, giving Thundurus a free bone because of, like, hey, here's a free water type to hit. Oh, and I'll make your Thunder 100% accurate as well. We do not want that. It's the perfect crime, Kevin jokes. Right, no. No, I do appreciate the hustle, Sabertooth. That was very bold. You're very like, oh, I'm going for it. I do like that trope in movies and TV shows where there's someone who, like, is kind of like, I'm going for it, and they'll do, like, some really big charge up or whatever, and then there's just, like, bink, you know, and they just get, like, you know, it's like, oh, they failed. Right, here we go. Everyone, Dynamax, do your thing. Yeah, you guys know what to do. Here we go. Did Sabertooth and Kevin just make the same joke? At the same time without realizing it. Real Leroy Jenkins energy. Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, that's a good example. Leroy. Shaba. Right, here we go. Focus punch. Right, okay. Yeah, Blacephalon is next, but we'll get to team assignments when we get to them, okay? It's not time for team assignments yet, so don't worry. But we are getting there soon. Right, here we go. Weather Ball. Oh, crud. But there's luckily no weather. Okay, Mr. Mime is setting up the light screen. More like a fight screen. Right, Rising Voltage. Nice. And then Max Phantasm. More like Donate Plasm. Nice. So then basically the next Max Phantasm will do more damage. And then we've done the fake tiers, so like this will keep like stacking up and everything. Focus Punch, more like a bogus punch. I like it. Does anyone know or remember the TV show Mr. Bogus? It's funny, I thought about it recently. Like, it came up on my Facebook memories about it. Thunder, hang in there, a Bumby. Oh, what is it with this paralysis today? This is unfair. More like a fun fair. Oh, Kibo got shiny Dreadnought for Odachi. Nice. Hang on. Doesn't affect Golurk. Oh, crud, is it using Discharge? No! No! No, don't you dare. Don't you dare, Thundurus. Ah, the humanity. Shout out to my marine biologist friend, Humanity. Right, Rising Voltage. Oh, come on, come on. Right, Max Phantasm. This should do it. Sabertooth, this punch is... Well, this punch that turned into not a punch is going to do the trick. You did it, Sabertooth. Guys, we did it. Well done. That was nice and smooth. That was pretty smooth. Given, like, how chaotic it tried to be, that was actually pretty smooth. So, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Well done, everyone. Well done. I always forget what AoE means. I'm sorry. I know we had this conversation a while back, and I was like, I forgot what it is, but I forgot what it is. I hate how it just says it, and then it's not, like, lifted anywhere. You threw furniture at him. Exactly, because you're a ghost. Area of effect. That's the one. I knew it was... I don't know. Right, Toxtricity is a no. Will I get a dupe, Mr. Mime? No. Will I get a blue Politoed? Oh, no. But that's okay. I do technically have all of these Pokemon. But you know who I don't have as a shiny, and who I'd really like as a shiny? Will we get... the slightly purple Thundurus? No! Dang. Well, that sucks. This guy saved all of Mirror, and he doesn't know what AoE stands for. What a great big phony! Hey, I am only partially a phony. I'm not a great big phony. I'm just a bit of a phony. Like, what kind of Xenoblade person has like 99.8% and is really trying to go for that 100 now? Because I don't know. Like, what is my life if I don't get that 100%? Right, anyway, Mr. Mime is not a Magmar, Politoed is from Johto, and Thunderous is a Thunderous, because Toxtricity is not a double. I'm going to check some natures and abilities and stuff. I'm just going to go for the Politoed. Politoed is a trade evolution, so if you're filling out your Pokedexes, Politoed is a good one. The others are all quite easy to get, but Politoed is definitely the most difficult to get of these three. So there we go. And here comes Shay with a steel chair! Yes, Sander, love it, love it. Right, okay. So there we go. Not a flawless victory, but still a good one. Okay, so next up, Team 3, Blacephalon. So, who here needs to do a Blacephalon, or can do a Blacephalon, and would like to do a Blacephalon? And if so, what you're going to do is you're going to say strike, and don't worry on Lara, but you can do strike the number of times you've played I can do Blacephalon, okay? So ready, set, bow, let me know. So strike in big capital letters, the number of times you've played today, so like 0 or 1, and then I can do Blacephalon. I think everyone's a 0 or a 1 if I look at the spreadsheet, but it's just easier if I have it in front of me. Oh, hang on a sec. Okay. Actually, guys, sorry. Can I just read a message? I'll be right back. Hang on a sec. Okay, sorry, we are back. Sorry about that. I just needed to reply to a message and stuff. I'm sorry, I am back as well. Here comes the visual. Don't worry. Okay, let me just check what we got. So, Kevin. Okay, Kevin can play, and then, okay. I tell you what we'll do. Why don't we have Kevin, Otter, and then we can either have Shibertooth, Kieran, or Kiba. So, why don't we have... Hang on, so let's... Hang on. Hang on, sorry. Shay. Okay, I think this is what I literally just said, right? We threw out his name! But no, so we're gonna do the Nightbot random selection game. So if we can do the Nightbot random selection game, then, oh, hang on, crazy. Where? No, I didn't. I already said about. I said Kevin and Otter, and then it's going to be one of the other two. Okay. So, oh, did Onlara say? Ah, no, I might have missed Onlara. Oh, sorry, Onlara, because Onlara did it early. Sorry. So that's not having to go on, Lara. That's not having to go. I just, but I knew that. I should have known that was going to bite me in the butt. Hang on. Okay, so 4 on Lara. So these are the 4 numbers. Here we go for Blacephalon. The random number is 2, which is Kiba. So, would have been Kevin's. But yeah. Okay, so we've got... So hang on, let's just say... Okay, so hang on. Kevin is... Oh, hang on. I need to add Kevin over here. There we go. So, Kevin there, and then Otter there, and then Onlara is not in this team, unfortunately, because it was Kiba. Where is Kiba? There we go. Kiba. But on Lara, this means you get to do a wild card. Is that not more exciting? And it's not me excluding you. It's Nightbot. Blame Nightbot. Okay. So, unless you're like not going to be here in like 20 minutes on Lara. I mean, if this is you saying like, oh, I'm not going to be here in 20 minutes, then oh, wait. Oh, sorry. Hang on. You were referring to when I forgot to include you on the initial list. Okay, no, that was kind of my bad. But in fairness, like, you were on it so quickly. Like, you got buried in all the other messages. Okay. Sorry, I think I got confused there about to what you were joking about, and I do apologize for that. Okay, so welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of Thunderous? Okay, sorry, we are taking a long time here. So on the YCOM, please make sure you're connected to the internet. This is Team 3, okay? So this is Kevin, Otter, and Kiba. And for good measure, Onlara can be the substitute. Okay, so we're going to embark upon a Dynamax adventure anyway, embark upon it. Thunderous, Uxie, Blacephalon. So we're going to do Blacephalon. We're going to save the game. And then we're going to go like this. And we're going to go 04180302. 04180302. 022. And there we go. So this is yeah, and just as a reminder, this is Kevin, Otter, and Kiba. So hopefully you're connected to the internet. Hopefully you've typed in 04180302 and 022, and then we should be good. Right. So, but will it be an Odachi, or will it be a Shirido, is the question. It's Shirido. Right, Blacephalon is a fire and ghost type, which means it is week 2, in order of, like, worst to best, I would say. It is week 2, ghost, ground, dark, rock, and water. It's very frail, so we don't really need to worry about, like, stat moves, like a fake tears from a Robombi. I don't think that'll be necessary. But yeah. Hitmontop's pretty nifty because it's got Drill Run and it has the Intimidate ability, so I'm going to go with that. Basculin is a water type. Slowking is a water type with a water move. So that's kind of fun. And then Stoutland can hit it, don't forget, but Gourgeist does have Shadow Sneak, which is kind of fun. So, yeah, we actually... Oh, but we went with Combuskin. Okay, so we will need to switch the Combuskin. In fairness, Gourgeist is weak to a Blacephalon, so... Sceptile, Clink Clank, Sceptile, Clink Clank, Fire types, doo-doo-doo. Right, let's see what we got here, shall we? Right, Theory! Oh, there's a rock to the right. I repeat, there is some kind of lichen rock to the right. And then Copperaja, Ninja's Center Scorch. Center Scorch does have Scorching Sands. It does have a ground move. So we could always go for like the Lichen Rock and the Center Scorch. And like that could be the strategy. Or we could just have like Lichen Rock instead of Combuskin and that could be the strategy. But because otherwise we have a pretty solid team here. Like, I may not really even need to switch for during the final round, so, but we'll have to see. Still trying to hatch Shining Anorith. Oh, gosh. Right, here we go. Right, here we go. Dynamax Energy gathered. I am going to not drill. I'm going to, hail. I am going to max... Actually, no. I tell you what. I'm going to use one max Knuckle first, and then I'm going to use a max Hailstorm. The reason why I'm going to do this is just because it'll help out everyone else a little bit. Because you guys have physical moves too, and it's like the Hail, it's like I could set up like 2 turns. If we don't beat this thing in 2 turns, we might get like 2 turns of chip damage, and I'd only prefer 1. And I just think like I'd rather my ice move do a little bit more damage on the second one. Oh crud, that's not great. Well, Kevin's gonna Kevin, I guess. Kevin's like, wow, I didn't even do anything. Right, okay, Fire Pledge, more like over the hedge. Probably should have gone for the ice move, shouldn't I? Oh well. Right, here's the Max Knuckle. Show me potato knuckle. Okay. Right, so. There is the attack boost. Oh, sloping seed. Oh, no, 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 no. Just ice punch. Oh, gosh. Oh, God. Like, I don't think Slowking even has, like, special moves, does it? Oh, gosh. Yeah, no, you just want to... Yeah, you don't want to use Future Sight after a nasty plot. You just want to ice punch it for super effective. Ah, crud. Crud. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is Kevin's cheer feeble or great? Oh, it's feeble. No. Oh, X scissor, but it's on hit on top, so that's okay. And that intimidate weakens the power of it. Here's a fire pledge. Okay. And then I'm going to use a hailstorm. This will do more damage because of that max knuckle. Crud. Okay. Maybe I should have just used 2 in a row, but I was kind of hoping Basculin would get like 1 hit in at least. We were unlucky on that one, I think. And then here's the ice punch. More like a nice punch. We did it, everyone. Well done. Nice work, everyone. Okay, so it was only Basculin. Okay, so but basically, I'm gonna lose like a little bit of health here because of that X scissor. But otherwise, we have lost 1 life, but we're actually gonna come out of this like pretty clean with like 3 fully healed Pokemon, and then me with like a little bit less. So, well, at least you guys are contributing. You are. So well done. Okay, so, yeah, so Sceptile is bad against Blacephalon, so I don't know if it's, like, good against anything we've got coming up. I can't, oh yeah, it is good against Lycanroc, isn't it? Because I forgot we had Lycanroc, which is to the right. But then, yeah, I think we should probably go for Center Scorch after this. So if we do Lycanroc and then Center Scorch, that would be good. And then, yeah, I mean, that's kind of it, really, isn't it? And then I could either switch for it. Maybe I could, maybe I might not. If I'm, like, at low health, I might switch for it. But if I'm at good health, I actually honestly might keep the Hitmontop, because Intimidate's kind of nifty if it uses any Ghost or Psychic moves. And then, yeah. But yeah, no, Kiba, well done for the double swapping, because sometimes after, like, 8 months of this, I kind of sometimes forget... after 8 months of this, I kind of sometimes forget... what we've got like coming ahead, because these all kind of blur together. So there we go. Right, I'm gonna brick break. I'm not gonna do any coaching or anything here. There's no point in it. Not when you have like stab super effective. With coaching, you have to be see, when you don't have stab and you don't have super effective, that's when moves like coaching can kind of be good, because it's like, well, the people who do have stab super effective can like do more damage if I do a coaching. And you want to be fast is the other thing, like, or faster than your partners. But if you're like slower and you have like, you know, stab super effective damage, you want to get that stab super effective damage if you can. Doggy gonna be soggy. I like it, Otter. I like it. Right, so there we go. So there's the rain in Spain. That's mostly on the plains. Set up. That's nice. Here's a crunch, more like a lunch. Dang. Okay, but here's the brick break, more like a deep fake. Okay, that didn't actually do that much damage. But the point is that it could have, okay? And there's the razor shell. We one-turned this guy, guys. Well done. Nice. Very nice. And a soggy doggy indeed. So, well done indeed. Well done, well done, well done. So, we want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, except we do want to keep this for the love of Nelly. Kiba, do your double switch. 07 Sceptile, everyone. 07 to Sceptile. You have done your duty. Very well done. Very well done. Very well done. So, Righty-ho. So, Lycan Rock for Sceptile. Let's trade Lycan Rock for a Sceptile. Lycan Rock for a Sceptile. That do, it'll last a while. Right, excellent. And then... Oh, don't be so bitter, Kevin. No, I'm kidding. Right, and then, yeah, Center Scorch, because Slowking can do Max Geyser, and that would be pretty good. I mean, in theory, we could, like, do Ninjask because it's, like, frail or whatever, but I actually think going for the Backpacker could be the, like, better thing to do here, so... So, share my supplies, Eviolite, weakness policy, Shell... I'll go Shellbell, why not? Because none of these really apply to me. So... Ooh, Expert Belt, Life Orb, Focus Band. I'm liking these. I'm liking these a lot. I am liking these. Okay. Right. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. It's a Center Scorch. Let's go. Do. Right. Do-ba-do-ba-dee-do-do, don't dig a dog. Oh no, the white smoke, it doesn't work. But that's okay. So, Slowking, Dynamax if you got it, which I'm 99% sure you do. Set up that rain for us, whilst I... Oh, I tell you what I can do, actually. I'm going to be faster than Slowking, right? Yes. Okay, I'm not faster than the other two. Nevertheless... Because Slowking is going to Dynamax, and the best thing I have is, like, Drill Run, I actually am going to go with a Coaching here, because this will power up Slowbro. Like, this would be like if I used Helping Hand on Slowbro, essentially. Or Slowking, sorry. This would be like if I used Helping Hand on Slowking. And so I do think that this is not a bad idea. Sent to be like raw Doug Dimmadome and the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Right, very nice. Liquidation. Can we get defense down with that, please? Nope, apparently not. Right, slow. Oh, whoa, whoa, Nelly on a stick. We just two moved, not even two turned. We two moved, half turned. The Center Scorch. That was, to quote my friend Ryan Bartley, wild. Wow. Wowie zowie. Not even a crit Stone Edge. Just Stone Edge. That was really something. Wow. Wowie wow. But yeah, that's the power of stab, baby. So yeah, I don't think we need to switch for this. I mean, it just failed in battle epically. So I think we can just proceed onwards with our final battle, the Blacephalon. So we've only lost one life. Can we guess who that was? Kevin. No, I'm kidding. No, that is the downside of if you go up against a Sceptile with two water types on your team. So it happens. Okay. So Blacephalon. Kevin, yeah, YouTube thought you were being a bully there. So I guess I will just say, do be careful with your jokes, because if YouTube doesn't recognize them as jokes, maybe, like, think about them, but, okay. But no, sorry. I didn't mean it. Right. Here we go, Kiba, you have the power. And here we go. Let's do this thing, shall we? Right, taunt. More like a flaunt. Ooh, liquidation. See, look at that. That's like half the health. That's like adaptability life orb shenanigans, baby. Right, max rockfall. Oh my god. Okay. We have guaranteed the victory here because of Sandstorm. But hopefully we can get a KO. My move will miss because it's 95% accurate. Oh, Drill! We did it! Yes! Well done, everyone. That was very nice. So, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. And if you haven't clicked like on the video, we just beat a boss. So, click like on the video if you haven't already. Let's throw a Pokeball and wish everyone good shiny luck. Good shiny luck, everyone. Hopefully, your Good Friday is about to be a better Good Friday. Or at least a good one. A good Friday. Gotta love those frail bosses. Exactly. This is why we have, like, a bulky boy, sort of... like a bulky boy, a powerhouse boy, and a frail ultra beast boy, or whatever. Like, sort of... actually, no, that's a funny thing. We actually have, like, a bulky boy... No, what we used to have, like, an ultra beast, a frail boy, and then, like, something that's either bulky or that hits hard. But now we actually have, like, a bulky boy, but who's kind of easy. Something that hits hard, so it's, like, more of a threat. And then we have an Ultra Beast, but the Ultra Beast is frail. So, Sceptile is a no. Lycanroc is not blue. My roommate did get a shiny Rockruff in Pokemon Go yesterday. We, like, did a raid, because we thought that maybe it could be the, like, the Dusk Lycanroc. But it turned out she actually already had one. She didn't realize. Or she'd forgotten. But she got a shiny Rockruff, so she's actually going to be able to get a shiny one of these now. So, Sceptile, no. Lycanroc, you can't spell Lycanroc without no. Centiskorch, you can't spell Centiskorch without no. But, will we get the Midnight Cosmic Disco Ball Blacephalon? No, because of course not. So, yeah, but let's just check all the... So, Sceptile is from... Hoenn, which is not relevant, right? Okay, so let me check the old spreadsheet arena. Sorry, so Sceptile is from Hoenn, Lycanroc is not a Lurantis, Centiskorch is not a Double, and Blacephalon is Blacephalon. Let's check the Nature's End abilities. Show me potato abilities. I'm going to go for Sceptile because it's my favorite Pokemon. But I didn't actually do the double check there, so no sparkles, no sparkles, no sparkles, no sparkles. And there we go, yeah, but there's Sceptile. Sceptile, Otter, thank you so much. Have a good one. And we'll see you another time. Have a good Friday. Okay. I do wonder who called it Good Friday, because, and again, please don't, I don't mean this in like a blasphemous way. I want to be respectful to religion and stuff, but I'm pretty sure Jesus was like, that wasn't good for me. Like, that is just such a weird, I understand that, like, you know, as part of Christianity, Jesus' death is like an important part, you know, like you can't resurrect if you don't die. But it's still really like Good Friday. That's the name they came up with. I feel like there's something that could capture the nuance of it a bit better. I don't know. Just kind of odd. But right, here we go. So let's hold on to that ticket, and then we'll move on to the wild card phase of the stream, shall we? Oh, and Kiba has to go. Thank you so much, Kiba, as always. You're a legend. See you another time. Okay, so let's check the old wildcard tickets. Yeah, the Roman, yeah, right. Like, yeah, I mean, they would have, I guess. I mean, did they name it before the Sunday happened, and then the name just stuck? Like, I don't know. Again, I just feel like it kind of... I feel like Good Sunday would have been a bit... Like, if Friday were Easter and Sunday were Good Sunday, I feel like that would have made more sense. I don't know what Easter means, but you know what I mean. Like, but I guess, like, Easter is, like, rises in the east and stuff, so that's why it's Easter. But you get the idea. Like, if the Friday had, like, a more, you know, sort of like a ooh kind of name, and then, like, the Sunday was called Good, that would make more sense in my head. Right, okay, so yeah, wild card, strike, the number of times you've played, all that stuff. Oh, should we do a cheese Tapu Bulu? Should we do a cheese Tapu Bulu, and then we could figure out, like, a Kartana or something afterwards? Oh, and Sabertooth has Tapu Bulu. But we'll have Cheese host if that's okay. But are you guys good with Tapu Bulu? We'll figure out who's available in like 20 minutes or whatever. But could we go... Ohiro Mosa. Sorry, that's just a great name. Ohiro Mosa. See, is it Ohiro? Or is it like Irish? Like Ohiro. Or whatever. That wasn't a proper Irish accent. Please don't judge me on that. But like, you get the idea. Okay. Okay, so strike the number of times you've played. Let me know if you can do Tapu Bulu. Let's figure out Tapu Bulu, shall we? And then we will figure out the other Ultra Beast afterwards, but it's like, hey, if I'm not going to get shiny Ultra Beasts in this game, we may as well go for the Tapu Bulu. I got to get that wild card somewhere. Guys, I am okay, I am mathematically overdue for a shiny. I am mathematically overdue for a shiny legendary, and I am super mathematically overdue for a wild card. This Tapu Bulu, right here, right now, could be it. I'm just saying. Okay. So, cheese... Oh, I need to add cheese to the spreadsheet. That would help. So, cheese is going to host... it's not circuitry, even though that's what my spreadsheet says. But this is going to be Tapu Bulu. And then you'd be honored if you were the first wildcard. I would be honored if you were. Okay, so we've got on Lara, Kevin, and Sky, and Kieran. Okay. Kevin, if democracy kicks you out here, I apologize. But this is going to be the Double Nightbot selection game. Because we're going to do it twice, okay? It's so nice we're playing it twice. So we have 4 contestants. Number 1, on Lara. Number 2, Kevin. Number 3, Skywatcher. And number 4, Kieran. If Nightbot picks you, that means that, if Nightbot picks you, that means that, you get to play. And if Nightbot doesn't pick you, then you get a second chance, because we're going to do this twice, okay? So our first lucky number is... You just noted the user over the Wycom. Oh, I didn't see that. I hope it wasn't rude. On Lara! See, on Lara, Nightbot does love you. Even though I think your messages were aimed at me before. But Nightbot loves you. So, on Lara, you're in Tapu Bulu. And then, let's pick our second. Will it be on Lara again? Cheese, you're hosting the... Shay. Hang on. The election was rigged. Hold on. Okay, hang on. Okay, I feel like we have to have on Lara because Nightbot is insistent on it being on Lara. But let's replace one with Sabertooth, okay? So, okay, so this is going to be the new... Nightbot random selection game, which kind of was unfair, but also not unfair, because I feel like if Onlara got, like, the 1 in 16 chance of getting it twice, Onlara deserves to be in this, okay? So, Viv, hello, welcome. So, RNG4, here we go. So, Sabertooth, Kevin, Skywatcher, and Kieran. Here we go. Ready, set, bow. It is... Sabertooth! It picked number 1 again! So, Sabertooth, you are in. Okay, so hang on. So this is going to be cheese, if the spreadsheet works. This is going to be cheese on Lara and Sabertooth. It was meant to be. I think that really was meant to be you and on Lara. But we'll try and figure out for Team 5. I mean, Kevin may have to go, sadly, but them's the breaks. You got to move like an hour left, Kevin, an hour west. You know, or something. I don't know. Right. Anyway, Buck. So, Nightbot can't count how they want. I know. I don't have an RNG1, and yet you'd be convinced I had accidentally typed it in. So here we go. Yeah, but that was a 1 in 64. That was a 1 in 64 chance. So enjoy. Anyway, Bark. So please make sure you are connected to the internet and not to I don't know, something else that you can be connected to. So make sure you're connected to the internet on the YCOM. Make sure you talk to the nice scientist lady. If you are not cheese, so if you're not cheese, you're going to select that anything goes. Kevin, it's fine. You never liked Nightbot anyway. Even though Nightbot always picks you. Wow, Kevin. How dare you betray Nightbot the way that Nightbot betrayed me with my wife? Okay, so... Kevin's got to learn to move in general so you can stop being hit. Pew, 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 pew. Dang, burned. More than a will-o-wisp. Okay. So, this is going to be... Oh, Cheese has set up our code. It's 0879 and then 2351. That's 0879 2351. That's going to be the code. Ready, set, bow. Here we go. But no. Anyway, so we've got a Kara over there and an Onlara over there. And then we just need a Shabertooth Jones. Unless your surname isn't Jones. Either Shabertooth is a dragon or has the surname Jones. I don't make the rules. It's Eden. Excellent. It's open season on you. Kevin, I mean, you always get attacked. What did you expect? Boom. Okay, so Tapu Bulu is a grass and hurry type. That means it's super duper mega weak to poison, okay? La Poisson. We don't have time for singing copyrighted Disney songs. We have to get to the point. So it's super duper mega weak to poison, but it's also weak to fire, flying, ice, and steel, okay? So fire, flying, ice, and steel, those are the things to look out for offensively. Defensively, I don't really know what to tell you, because it's actually got a wide variety of moves. So yeah, we'll figure it out. Nidoking does not have poison. Cherim can set up fire for everyone, and Thievul has fire. So that we actually have like 3 lots of fire here, which is kind of nifty. Oh, Cheese is going for Cherim strats right away. That's being bold and brash. Now, because we do have Sun strats, I'm going to go for Thievul over Druddigon. Because I think one thing as well is that Tapu Bulu might be a bit weaker on the special side than physical as well. So, but Druddigon does have Iron Head, which by the way, I think Iron Head is Druddigon's strongest move because of its ability. I think Iron Head is actually like its strongest move because I don't think its other moves get boosted by Sheer Force. But Iron Head does, and if you can ever get a Life Orb on Druddigon, do it, because it's like the best item for it. Okay, here we go. So, Politoed on the right, and then Palpitoad on the left. Look, it's the 2 toads, PM7. Okay, Klefki, okay, Electabuzz has Helping Hand. I'm not seeing any of these types that I yelled out a minute ago. Okay, this is really bad. There is a theory in the top left. I'm going for Palpitoad because it's time 4 weak to grass, and that means it'll be a one-shot by Cherim. Okay. It's also perfect in this mode since Dynamax Pokemon can't be flinched anyway. Yes, that's true. Yeah, any moves that flinch, like Rock Slide and stuff, are kind of pointless in this mode. So, yeah, having Sheer Force... that's kind of nifty. I wonder if someday, if they might have like a sort of mini Sheer Force item. So like an Expert Belt. Say if it was like a 1.2 power. If you had something like 1.2 power instead of like 1.3 or whatever it is for Sheer Force, or 30 or 33%, I think it might be. But say if it was like a 1.2, but it was like you wear this thing and your items lose their effects but get like 1.2 times more powerful. I wonder how well that item would take off in like competitive. Oh, you got shiny Evoltal and Dynamax today, Lily. That's awesome. Congrats. That's really cool. Klefki has... Oh, sorry. Klefki... Steel is one of the types, and there is Klefki, isn't there? So, yeah. Klefki has Flash Cannon, and that's really good. So, yeah, we could go for Klefki instead of Druddigon. Yeah, we could go for, like, Klefki instead of Druddigon, and that would be good. Although the irony is... we've got a load of... we're going to have a mix of, like, physical and special attackers here, which is the funny thing, but... But nevertheless, like, well, Klefki has physical and special, so, like, on the way to Tapu Bulu, the Cherrim is more useful. It just might be a little bit less useful once we actually get to, once we get to the Tapu Bulu. But we'll see how it goes. Oh, you're breeding for a Wooloo using Masuda method. Nice, nice. Yeah, so we don't want Palpitoad because it's ×4 weak to grass, and that's Tapu Bulu, so no switching. I don't think we even want a double switch or anything. I would say our team is pretty solid. Well, actually, Druddigan could do a double switch here. Druddigan could double switch, because Palpitoad is super effective against Klefki. If we go for Klefki, also this is taking a while, if we go for Klefki, then Shibertooth could switch Druddigan for Palpitoad, and then switch Palpitoad for Klefki. That could work. But, yes! Oh, wait, sorry, I'm the one who's not switching. Sorry, oh my gosh, I thought I'd pressed the button. I'm so sorry, I was holding us up. After all that time. Actually, no, no, it's because it said it was loading, and that's why I wasn't pressing the button. My bad. But nevertheless, right, Klefki... And then, who do we go for? Do we go for Dedenne just because we're going to be quite resistant to a Dedenne? Or do we go for Obstagoon because we... I don't know. I actually don't know. But let's see. Kevin does have the shiny charm, right? We only have it... Well... That's the thing. The people who stick... There aren't many people who are, like, long-timers who don't have the shiny charm. Sky is, like, our most famous... I've been here forever, but I don't have the shiny charm. And I don't mean that as a dig. I just... a lot of people, if they begin to stick around, they sort of go, like, oh, I'm gonna get it. I'll get it. Like, but you're, like, the... You know, like, the one kind of who, like, hasn't. I mean, you have been working on it. And presumably... Unlike me, you actually have a life, so it's like, yeah, well, you know, completing a Pokedex takes time, so yeah. Wait, my thread got over 5,000 views? Oh. I put, like, Happy Good Friday if you celebrate, and if you don't, I hope you have a good Friday. And that's apparently got 5,000 views. How did that get 5,000 views? Like, I get nothing on... threads. I only get stuff if I kind of, like, use, like, trending topics or whatever, but that's usually, like, Nintendo. If, like, you know, if there's, like, a direct and I comment on the direct, like, that's a thing. But anyway. Oh, no! Oh, wait. Oh, we should have checked speed. Did, like, Cherrim and, Did Cherrim and Nidoking have, like, a speed tie or something? Yeah, always check if you're ever cheese. I appreciate the big brainedness. I'm talking about big brain and then messing up words. I appreciate the big brainedness of like being like, I'll use a weather ball because of speed, but like do check the speed. And again, I don't mean that in a patronizing way, but just if you're ever unsure of speed, if you ever think speed might factor in, always just quickly check the speed. But okay. But I do appreciate the hustle. Do the hustle. Lily, you have the shiny charm. Do we have you listed as having the shiny charm? That is the question. Oh no, wait, you okay, I don't, never mind. But there we go, okay. Right, anyway, Max Flare, more like a human hair. Oh no, did Nidoking just switch moves, like, sort of somewhat, well, not arbitrarily, but like, unnecessarily? Okay, there we go. So there's the transformation, and then here's Earth Power. Oh, Earth Power, Earth Power, do-do-do-do-do. Right. Cheese has a big Brian, the biggest Brian around. It is a brain. And then they left for no reason. Oh no, Thievel! Oh, crud. Crud! No. Okay, I'm gonna cheer you guys on. We'll get this last bit of damage in, it's fine. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this chip feeble or great? It's great! Is it a good stat, though? Oh, it's critical. Oh. Okay, well, guys, let's hope we can get a critical hit to do this last 5 HP of damage. And it's just nullified your crit boost anyway, probably. Okay, it's using a crafty shield. It's being crafty, everyone. Watch out. It protected the opposing team. Overkill time. That's one of the strats I'm trying to sort of implement. I'm trying to see if I can get, like, infinite overtime, because that could help in my battle against this boss. So, yeah. Okay. So, here comes Potato Klefki. No, on Lara, don't worry. You guys didn't do anything wrong. It's not a worry. So, we've got the Klefki. And we're gonna switch the Palpitoad, right? Yeah, so we'll switch Palpitoad, more like a Palpinode. So Palpitoad, Sabertooth with the Palpitoad. There we go, excellent. And then, I can't remember who did we decide, was it Dedenne and something else? Obstagoon. I would, I'm not really good against either of these Dynamaxing, are we? Oh gosh. Okay, I'm still gonna go for the Dedenne. I still think we should do like Sunny Day. We should do Sunny Day strats here. But I have a cunning plan. Maybe. I don't know. No, this is okay. I have a plan, or at least 12% of one. Okay, here we go. Some good-looking avatars. Right, here's the Dedenne. Okay. Right. Thievel, I need to save your burning jealousy. Lily, good luck. Thank you for the good luck. Right, I'm going to use a physical max darkness, and then I'm going to switch to special max darkness. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. Hang on, what's this? Oh, like, oh, sorry. I'm just following Kevin and Cheese's little back and forth there. Did somebody say salvage? Did somebody write salvage? No, there we go. Right, Starfall. Hang in there, Cherim. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chirim. Okay. No, that's the thing. Like, Xenoblade X does have the salvage ticket, and every time I get one, I'm like, did somebody say salvage? So, right, here we go. Or should I say here we boo? Right, special defense down. So there we go. So anyone who's attacking on the special side. So when Cherim uses Solar Beam in a second, and for the love of Nelly, use Solar Beam. But yeah, when you use Solar Beam in a second, it'll do more damage because of my max darkness, and then that Sunny Day is going to power up the high horsepower. More like a high horsepower. And then, oh, we actually didn't need it. Okay, well, there you go. Max darkness and the Sunny Day basically got those 2 KOs there. So we beat that in 2 moves because of those 2 moves. Because I Dynamaxed, even though it was a not very effective move, it meant we beat it in 1 turn. So, again, like, someone could have looked at a Thievel and said, oh, well, I don't have any good moves for this, I'm not going to Dynamax. And it's like, but I did a Dynamax, and it helped, like, Klefki get the KO there. So, you know. Yeah, Stack Attacker is, like, bright yellowy gold, so you'll notice it. It's not like a really faded gold, which could kind of be confused for grey in certain light. It's a pretty bright yellow, isn't it? Right, Dedenne. Okay. Sorry, for a second there, I just wondered if, like, entrainment strats could be worth it, but it would power up Nidoking's, like, Fire Punch, which is, like, all we'd got. So yeah. Yeah, make sure you use Fire Punch instead of Ice Punch because of the sun. Because we're going to have some fun in the sun. Otherwise, I think this is quite straightforward, really. Set up the sun, use your fire moves, and max Steel Spike for that defensive boost, and I think we should have been good. I would have understood if you swapped, though. Yeah, I mean, I could have, but just... Because, like, Nidoking doesn't have, like, the stab, it's... Like, Rivalry's not a great ability, but it's not a hindrance in this battle, so... I could have gone with it, but here's the thing. I'm kind of hoping that maybe I can get a burn with Burning Jealousy. Is, like, maybe part of my plan here. Maybe I could have. I'm just going to go for the super effect. Because we've got, like, some nice fire synchronicity going here. Or synergy. I keep saying synchronicity instead of synergy, and I don't know if that's really still right. But anyway. Shiny Stack Attacker is a real big fan of the Wizard of Oz. Exactly. But where does the red brick road go? That is the question, right? Burning Jealousy! Okay. Show me Potato Sunshine. So here we go. We have the Flower Gift. So that's going to power up Nidoking. Maybe like Entrainment could have really given Nidoking like a massive boost. Like between like the weather, the Flower Gift, and the... Let's see how much this... Okay, so maybe Entrainment could have been good, maybe. But it's fine. This defense boost is definitely going to be helpful as well. And then here we go. So here's the Burning Jealousy. Maybe this might not do very much. Maybe like the extra damage that Nidoking could be doing. No, I think, to be honest, I think it's about the same. I think that amount of damage I just did is probably about the same as what... Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. We're going to get a Lowland Island Guardian Beast Boost. No, I'm kidding. There's no Beast Boost. It has the terrain. No, Cherim, Chim Chimini, Chim Chimini, Cherim, Cheru. No. Right, Fire Punch, more like eat your lunch. Right, here's the max Steel Spike. Oh, so close. So close. But there's another defense boost. So, I think we're, like, maybe, like, one more... Like, if we can get, like, a Burning Jealousy and a Fire Punch, I think... We're going to beat this turn, hopefully. With, like, and with a good cheer, we're definitely going to beat it this turn. But I think we should beat it this turn, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this feeble or is it great? It's evasiveness. Okay. That's kind of, I feel like you were sort of, you know, kind of worming your way around getting, like, a more offensive thing. You evaded that, if you will. But, nevertheless, that's still... Oh, the evasiveness, it worked! And then it worked a little bit less, but it still worked the first time! Yes, nice. Okay. Nice! We did it, Team 4! Team 4 galore! Well done, everyone. Here's hoping we get the Black Bulu. But seriously, well played, everyone. A Sun Team. Who would have thought that? A Cherim Sun Team in the year 2025. Who would have thought it? I don't know. But very nice, everyone. Very nice indeed. Oh, I was meant to say, did everyone beat the Salamence on Pokemon Scarlet? It's so annoying. I actually had the right Pokemon pegged. Like, I'd sort of picked out the perfect Pokemon, but I forgot that there was a move that it had that, like, was sort of an essential difference between victory and defeat. So I lost the first couple of times I tried it, and then I was like, oh, wait, it gets this move. And then I was like, ah, Bo. So then once I, like, replaced the move, it worked, but... Ghost, hello, you're here just in time. So let's see if we can get a shiny. So Palpitoad is a Palpinode. Unfortunately, that is the only one that I need of these initial three, because I have a shiny Klefki, which that is not, unfortunately. Will we get a shiny Dedenne? No. Oh my gosh, okay. Will I get my first shiny in 18 days? Will I get an overdue shiny legendary? Will I get an even more overdue Shiny wild card. Show me the Tapu Bulu. It's not the black Bulu. Ugh, boo-loo. I say. The humanity. Shout out to my marine biologist friend, Humanity. Okay, so, yeah, no, so Palpitoad. So no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Let's just check some natures and abilities and stuff like that, and then we'll, and then we can do whatever, right? Right, so, Palpitoad is not a Lampent. Klefki is from Carlos, and Dedenne is from Carlos, right? So, and if it's not a Lurantis, a Lampent, a Double, or a Magmar, so, yeah, man, we are, on the old spreadsheet arena, we are getting so close to the end, and yet we haven't had anything for a few days now. But yeah, Magmar, Lampent, Lurantis, and Dubwool. Those are the 4 we need. Dubwool is my prediction for the last one we get, but yeah. But there we go. Okay, oh, and Jurassic Guy. Hello, welcome. Guys, if you have not clicked like on the video yet, now would be a perfect time to. We just beat a boss. We're just about to decide the team for the final round. So sit down, get comfy, hit that like button, and then we'll take it from there. Neutral ability, not neutral ability, and, oh, Modest Dedenne. I'll take a Modest Dedenne. Look, he wasn't gonna, he was gonna let me take one of those other Pokemon because he's so modest, but I recognized him for his abilities, and so I'm gonna take him. Right, okay. If you get a shiny, can you just evolve it into what shiny you need for the collection? Yes, in theory. Yeah, so what you can do, you can get like multiples of things. So for example, in this mode you can get Clang and Clang, or you can get Palpitoad and Seismitoad. And say if you have like a Timpole and a Palpitoad, but you don't have a Seismitoad, you can essentially hunt for Palpitoad and Seismitoad, and you can get both like that way. Sort of thing. And then so basically, like, regardless of which one you get, that's why regardless of which one you get, you can then, if you then get another one, you can just either evolve a Palpitoad, or hey, you get a Seismitoad right off the bat. So that's why basically if you ever get shinies of things, it's sort of better to not evolve them, because the more you evolve them, the fewer options you have. Like, if you need a Charmander, the only thing you can get is a Charmander. If you need a Charizard, you can get a Charmander, or a Charmeleon, or a Charizard. So that's just my advice. My game advice. Oh, Jurassic Guy's got to say bye already? But yeah, so hopefully that makes sense. Right, oh dear, we've run out of space. We're going to Blacephalon, Uxie, Thunderous. No, thank you. Okay, so guys, gals, non-binary pals. Can we just... could you guys let me know what your wildcard tickets are? And because we would, ideally, if we could do one of these Ultra Beasts, Nihilego, Boswell, Pheromosa, Xurkitree, Celesteela, Kartana, Guzzlord, and or Stakataka, that would be really awesome. So if any of you guys are able to do those, that would be really cool. But let's see what we've got. Let's see who we've got. Is there anyone who's like a Strike Zero? Even if you don't have any of those tickets, let me know if there's like a Strike Zero. Because if there's anyone who's a Strike Zero, we'll make sure we do something that like fits you. But otherwise, you know, I kind of am feeling Nihilego, because I feel like we haven't done Nihilego for a while. Would any of you guys be good for a Nihilego? Although, to be honest... Do we just have... Because if we only had Sky, Kevin, and Kieran, then, like, who are Strike 1s, and there are no Strike Zeros. If that's all there is, then maybe... oh, yeah, Kevin can't do the jellyfish. Oh, wouldn't it be jealous? But we could do... we could do like Stakataka or Xurkitree or Pheromosa. It just depends on who needs what, really. But yeah. Okay, let me just hang on. Let me check the old spreadsheet. Let me just check actually who definitely. So hang on. Yeah, Kieran's played once, Sky has played once, Kevin's played once, and Cheese has played once. Oh yeah. So hang on, Cheese. Do you need to be in the lottery for the next one? Cheese, no, you're good. Okay, so hang on. So Viv needs to play as well. Okay. So Viv, what Ultra Beasts... Okay, if you look at the things that people have put... Okay, if you look at everyone who's said Strike 1... So there's like Skywatcher, Kevin, and Kieran. They've all said Strike 1. Can you let me know which of those you can do? So, for example, can you do Kartana? Can you do Circuitry? Can you do Pheromosa? Can you do Guzzlord? Can you do, like, Nihilego, Stack Attacker, Circuitry? I know I've said Circuitry twice, but... let me know which ones you can and can't do out of the ones I just read out, and then we'll decide. You can do Kartana. Wow, that's the only one you can do? Okay, so that means we need to have... That means we need to have Kevin, right? Okay, so isn't that the name of a movie? We need to have Kevin. No, we need to talk about Kevin. It's a pretty good movie. And weirdly, perhaps prophetic. I don't know. Okay, so that would leave Guy and Kieran to be the Nightbot random selection game people. Okay, so hang on. Let me just get the old spreadsheet. Right, hang on. So we've got... we do need you, Kevin. Very, very badly. Right, so Kevin... So we're going to have Kevin, Viv. Okay, this is going to be Kevin and Viv. And then... Ghost, you didn't like the video. Xander, the hammer. Okay. So this is going to be Kieran and Sky, isn't it? Okay. Democracy. 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 Okay. So let me just check. Let me just check. You definitely are both Strike 1s. Yeah. Wow. I can't believe you're both Strike 1s. That's kind of wild. Okay. So here we go. So too late, Ghost. Too late. Okay, so number 1 is Kieran, number 2 is Sky. This is the Nightbot random selection game. So if Nightbot picks number 1, it'll be Kieran. And if Nightbot picks number 2, it's gonna be Sky. Here we go. Nightbot, decide the number. We're waiting for Nightbot to decide the number. It's Kieran. Sky, I'm so sorry. To quote Kent Brockman, democracy simply doesn't work. Okay. So, although, honestly, that line is kind of funny. Within the context of, like, what happens and stuff. At least if I remember the episode right and stuff like that. Actually, no, I can't remember which episode it's from. There are too many episodes where there are, like, elections and stuff, so I can't remember. Right, anyway, the screen has gone dark. Okay. So, yeah, a lot of people today. But Sky can do a scepter, so that's good. Okay, so Kevin, Viv, and... Oh, wait, no. Why did I put... I accidentally put Skywatcher on the spreadsheet. Kieran. Kevin, Viv, and Kieran. Here we go. So please make sure that... Although, Sky, you can be our substitute. Kevin defeated a Blacephalon on a Dynamax Adventure. So please make sure that you've got internet in the top right-hand corner. We're going to talk to the nice lady. We're going to say that anything goes unless you're Kevin. And Kevin has put our unique code. Our unique New York code. 041. So it's 0907 0418. I love New York. Unique New York. You know you need unique New York. Say it 5 times fast. Or just say it once. I don't know. It's kind of tricky. I love New York. Unique New York. You know you need unique New York. I love New York. Unique New York. You know you need unique New York. I love New York. Unique New York. You know you need unique New York. I love New York. Unique New York. You know you need unique New York. I love New York. Unique New York. You know you need unique New York. There you go. Kevin, say yo. Oh no, wait, hang on, what happened? What happened? Viv Viv! Viv! What happened? It's not connecting. Well, do a quick disconnect and then a reconnect. Oh, Sky accidentally joined. Oh, okay. Well, do a quick disconnect and a reconnect, Viv, on your Ycom. Just do like a plus, you know, Y, and then plus again, and then try and jump back in. If you have any issues with that, like in a minute, like if you're having issues and like a minute later you haven't done it, let us know. But it takes like 10 seconds to do a disconnect and a reconnect, so it should be pretty quick. So just try again, Viv, do a quick disconnect, reconnect, and then type that number. It's 09070418. And you should be good. You're in! Da-da-da! Da-da-da! Excellent. Perfect. Well done, everyone. So this is Kartana, isn't it? So Kartana is super duper mega weak to fire. And then it's also weak to fighting. If we see a Magmar, please can we go for the Magmar? Because I need it for the old spreadsheet arena. I don't care if there's like 3 fire types on the left and a Magmar on the right. We're going to the right. Slowbro has a fire move. So that's something. Escavalier resists grass very well, because it's a grass and steel type, but it doesn't have a steel move. But Escavalier is very good defensively against this guy. Grapploct is a fighting type. It's super effective. So Grapploct is definitely the next best pick. And then, I'm just gonna go with Lipard. It's not the best, but it's not the best, but it's the best out of those 3. Sky, I had the code up in case you needed to join and pressed on accident. Well, Sky, if I recall, you once accidentally joined earlier as well, and I think this is part of your elaborate scheme to sneakily join. Like, you've joined 2 times in 8 months accidentally. I'm afraid this is part of your evil scheme, Zanda the Hammer. Right, okay. Kangaskhan. Oh, fire. Oh, Heatmore. Heatmore's to the left. To the left, to the left. Let's all get a Heatmore on the left, to the left. And then there's not really anything else. But if we get the Heatmore on the left, that should be pretty good. Maybe I need it just because I'm going to be like our Dynamaxer. So as long as we all Dynamax on turn 1, and if I get the Heatmore, that should be pretty good, I would say. A likely story, Kevin says. No, I do apologize when I like ask you guys to be substitutes and stuff like that. I know sometimes, or sometimes it can just get confusing, or sometimes I'll say Blacephalon when I mean Thunderous, and you know, like I do apologize. Okay, I'm juggling too many balls here. Okay, right. A Selgor is frail. We're gonna beat this thing pretty easily, I think. I don't need to use Screech or anything. Victory, Screech. But yeah. Is it me, or do we get Heatmore with Kartana a lot? I feel like we do. That's the thing. I'm amazed we've done Kartana a bunch of times now, and I don't think we've had Magmar on any of them. And I'm just like, how though? How have we? Well, no. Maybe we've had it as part of the initial selections, but how have we not had it on like the path? That's my question. My game question. Right, Max Flutter, bye, and also, Butter, bye, to Lipard, because that's Lipard debt. Also, it's just lowered our special attack. That's not great. No, little kitty. Right, here's the Muddy Water. Oh, crud, that's not going to be very good because of the special attack. Luckily, it was a crit, but look, I mean, okay, so that was a crit, and it still did that little damage. Dang. Right, Max Flare, more like a human hair. Yep, bye Bo. Hey, don't. Bye Bo, bye Bo. I know I could say Bobo, but I hate saying Bobo. It makes me sound like a clown. And I am not a clown. Anyway. There we go. Oh gosh, okay. How has this Selgor become bulky? 2, 4, 6, 8. That was great. Oh no, Reflect. That sucks. Rain Dart. No. Oh God, guys, are we gonna 3-turn this? Oh gosh, I'm worried we genuinely might not 3-turn this. Well, at least the Muddy Water's gonna do a teeny bit more now. But yeah, we need that Max Flare up, baby. Crud. Are you sure about that? Yes, I'm hoping. How has a Selgor become bulky? Bulky! Okay, but thank goodness for the Fury Cutter. Okay, Lipard, get back in there. And don't you dare mess this up, Lipard. Don't... I've messed it up, haven't I? It's so gonna KO me here. Yeah, the second Fury Cutter does a lot. The second one does a lot. The first one is not that powerful. Once you get to the second, it's actually a pretty good move. Right, there's the Assurance. More like the Assurance. Right, Muddy Water. Yeah, that's not going to do a lot. But we need something to hit here. Okay, here's the Max Flare. The bulkiest Selgor ever is finally down. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, here's the question. Do I need to double switch or anything? I would say, given that we've got a Heatmore coming up, the answer is no. Because having an Selgor against a Heatmore is a terrible idea. Well, no, but the thing is, Acid Spray is still such a good move that, like, actually, it's not that bad. Oh, what a final boss. Wait, what? What do you mean there's 3 more? Oh. No, I always like that joke, Kevin. It's 8 months in and I still like that joke. Right, we don't need a Selgor. No. Yeah, Slowbro has a fire move. A Scavalier, like, is good defensively. Grapplocked is like stab super effective. And then if I get Heatmore, will be like ×4 super effective. So, yeah, if we go for Heatmore, and then I don't know who we do out of the other two. I'd probably say Seadra. I know that's kind of I know that might sound kind of wacky, saying Seadra but here's my theory, my game theory. If we go against, because the thing about Toxtricity is it can like poison and paralyze us all, like in one move. And I almost think it's worth the risk of getting a heavy hit or two from the Seadra than having, like, our whole team be paralyzed. So, that's my theory. My game theory. Thanks for watching. But here we go. So, Dynamax, if you got it. And let's do this thing. A Selgor is useless for Kartana. It is. As good as a Selgor is, Kartana is not a Pokemon you want a Selgor for. That's the funny thing, isn't it? Basically, a Selgor is actually more useful against, like, fire types than it is against a Kartana, because Kartana just, like, shuts it out defensively, whereas at least with fire types, a Selgor's going to be faster than them and going to be able to get that Acid Spray in. And why did it go for the ×4? That is so smart. Dang it. Oh, Bobby. Crud. And this is going to mess up our Dynamax order as well, isn't it? Oh, crud. Crud. Okay, so basically, because Heatmore got destroyed there, that means that, so whoever is like, hang on. So basically, the Dynamaxer now, let's see if we can get this right, okay? So the Dynamaxer now is like Grapplocked, okay? So if we beat it this turn, the Pokemon after Grapplocked, which I think is me, would be Dynamaxing. 2, 4, 6. Oh, wait, hang on. Nevertheless, even without Dynamax, I still want to have the Heatmore because ×4 super effective is still good. Okay, it's using Sunny Day. That's fine. Right, there's a Muddy Water. Oh, with the Sun Up, I wouldn't bother with Muddy Water now. I would just go with Drain Punches at this point with the Sun Up. Because Grapplocked is not a good special attacker either. So yeah, I would just go with the fight, like the Drain Punch here is definitely the best thing to do. Okay, so I'm me. So Slowbro, if we win this turn, that means Slowbro will be the Dynamaxer against Kartana. Right, Assurance. Okay, Max Flare. Oh my gosh. Well, that's going to KO me though. Oh my gosh. This is brutal. This is absolutely brutal. It's getting too... Oh, God. This is our last life. No! No, no, no! Unless we get an accuracy down. Oh, no. No, guys. We've got to use our strongest moves. Right. Drill. Oh, so close. Right. Okay. I got to cheer you guys on. Like, Drain Punch, Expanding Force, Drill Run, all that stuff. Here we go. Okay. What is with all these Pokemon being so bulky? And from Gen 5? Okay, here we go. So, here we go, guys. Here we go. Last hit. Here we go. Come on. Right, 2, 4, 6, 8 speed cheer would be great. Oh, it's feeble. No! No! Okay, thank goodness that was a solar beam. But it was a crit solar beam. What is this? No! Okay, oh, that did it. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Again, Muddy Water was very risky there, but... it did it. Okay. Right. So, we want to catch this. We don't have... I need to keep it. Also, I think in all the hubbub, I lost track of the Dynamax. So, because we went to... Oh, gosh. I think it's now like a Scavalier is going to be Dynamaxing, but that's going to be in like the third Oh, gosh. We got... Oh, God. Guys, we've got Seadra now, and we're going to be going against Seadra with a fire type. I don't know what to do. Okay. Maybe, okay, hang on. If we go for Toxtricity with a Dynamaxing... Oh, if a Scavalier is the Dynamaxer, then that actually could be good against Toxtricity. The problem is I don't know if that's right. Seadra could still be the safer thing here. I think Seadra is still the safer thing. If we knew for sure about Toxtricity, then I'd say, oh, okay. If I knew for sure about Toxtricity, I'd say it's worth going for. But if I'm wrong, then this is a terrible decision. And Seadra is the safer thing because I have Sunny Day. So that's what I was going to say. I'm going to go with the Wise Glasses. Although, oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Bo, don't stress yourself. It's bad for your health. Telling me not to stress stresses me out for my health. No, it's okay. I promise I don't get stressed. I promise part of it is for the theater of the stream. But it's just sort of like I hate taking risks when things are already risky. Like, you know, using like weaker moves when we need to be using stronger moves, and picking, you know, riskier choices that could set us back. So, okay. Right. Okay, well, I'm going to go with Fire Lash. If I'm faster than a Scavalier, and a Scavalier uses Max Quake, we might be able to, like, one-turn this, or... Well, not one-turn... Well, no, we might be able to, like, one-turn this. Like, we might be able to do a serious amount of damage here. Good news, Bo. You're right about the Dynamax one. Yay! So we've cracked the code of, like, how Dynamax works. Hooray! But basically, yeah, having a Dynamax Pokemon alive at the end of the turn, like, pushes it back 1, is essentially how it works. Okay, there's the Fire Lash, so this will help out a Scavalier immensely. But, oh, here it comes. This is why we didn't want Toxtricity. Oh, no. Oh, it doesn't matter, because it's going to KO it. What is with this AI? It picked the right Pokemon every single time. And a crit for good measure. Well, that's it. That's the end of the stream. That is the end of the stream. Slowbro, curing its paralysis. Good for you, Slowbro. Good for you. There we go. That's it. Game, set, match. We haven't had a loss that bad since that stream where we had a loss that bad. Only 2 Pokemon. A Selgor, no. Heatmore. Oh, I need a shiny Heatmore. So, yeah. Dang. Right. A Selgor, attack down, special defense up, and an Adamant Heatmore. Although that's actually not bad with the older Fire Lash, is it? So, yeah, that's not bad. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to go for the Heatmore. I don't know if that really counts, to be honest, with regards to our whole, you know, like how many Dynamax Adventures we've done since the Golden Mesprit. So that one we might not count that one. And 2 Dynitor. We got 2 Dynitor. Oh my gosh, that was delightfully pathetic. And painfully pathetic. But oh well, we tried. Okay. So, Never mind. Oh, that's a bit of a letdown, isn't it? I hope you'll come and give it another go soon. No, I'm taking a day off, okay? I'm taking Saturday off, and I'll come back on Sunday, okay? What? I was going to do that anyway. Although, chat, can I ask, are you guys good for Sunday? Because I know it is Easter, so it's one of those things where if I was still in England, I'd be like, oh, it's Easter, I'm going to cancel. But, like, here in America, it's, like, just a bit less of a thing now. So it's kind of like a bit less on my radar as a thing. So would you guys still be good for Sunday, or is Sunday like I know on Lara, on Lara said about Easter being bad, which is why I kind of asked this. And Kevin, you won't be here because you're seeing family. I don't know if Sunday will be good. Cheese is good for Sunday, but not Saturday. Ghost, you never have plans for it. It's not really a big deal for your family. The problem is, Ghost, is that you don't play along. So, because I need to. It's lovely having an audience, but I do will have to prioritize people who can play. Because maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll cancel Sunday or something. But or maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll. No, I can't do it tomorrow because it's a Snorlax day, so I can't do tomorrow. Maybe we'll play it by ear. Maybe I'll cancel Sunday, and maybe I'll just grind on Xenoblade instead. I don't know. That feel when you have work on Sunday. So, in other words, nothing changes for you. Well, I hope they give you some chocolate eggs at least. It's only fair. I'd get a Switch for these streams when I have the money. Oh, Ghost, that's very sweet. Don't worry about it. Well, you might be able to get one cheap once the Switch 2 takes off, but anyway. Right, that is it. That is all. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you for all the amazing support. Cheese asks, what's everyone's favourite Easter candy? I'm going to close the stream now so you can't answer. 540 hours. Look at that. Guys, we've nearly been doing 500 hours of strike streams. Can you believe that? So, there we go. So, there we go. Right, I'm going to save there. I'm going to turn off. Ugh, another day, another not getting shinies. This drought is, it's really something. But there we go. So thank you all very much, everyone. You guys have been wonderful. Like the video if you haven't already. Don't be a ghost about it. Like, no, do be a ghost. Check, because you may not have. So Ghost is an example that we should all follow. So make sure you check and like that video. So if anyone's watching but you haven't subscribed somehow after 8.5 months, subscribe. And yeah. No, thank you very much, everyone. You've been brilliant. Enjoy your Saturday. Maybe we'll cancel Sunday. Yeah, maybe we'll cancel Sunday because of the holiday. Because it does seem to impact a lot of you guys. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, Ghost, you're not being bullied. We love you, Ghost. Again, we redeemed it. At first, we were like, don't be a ghost. But then it's like, do be a ghost. Because it's like, you checked, you made sure, you were diligent enough to check. And I appreciate that. That's the exact point I get at. Like, sometimes you can think, because even I watch videos where I'm like, oh, I didn't like this yet. You know, so it happens. Right, lots of love, guys. Take care. See you around. Maybe I'll see you on Sunday. Maybe I won't. I might set up a poll in a minute or something. Community post. I'll do a community post in a sec. Vote in the poll. Right. Love you guys. Democracy. Take care. See you later. Maybe see you Sunday. Maybe see you Monday. Bye-bye. Have a good weekend until then. Like the video. Goodbye. For real. I'm actually saying goodbye now. I'm not drawing this out for extra view seconds. I promise.